it's Jen here with Pawsitively 5-Star Training. Let me zoom in so you can see just how cute this little guy is. I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about crate training and give you some tips to help your puppy get started on the right track, making a positive association with their crate, and just learning to love their crate. So once you've got your crate all set up, I like to put it in the main room in the house so that the puppy can be around people. It's a good time to start letting your puppy get curious and explore their crate. Now, you do want the doors open for this. I've put some little treats in here for him to find, as well as his water bowl. And I put his water bowl a little bit back towards the back. So this way he knows I can just go in here, I can get some treats, I can get a drink of water, and I can come right back out. The reason for this is we don't want our puppy to associate the crate immediately with getting locked in here, separated from the pack, and have it be a stressful environment. Puppies kind of like to be close to us when they're little. They get a little bit stressed out or nervous if they're separated and put by themselves. So during this time, we want to start out just making a positive association and let our puppy be curious. Before we move on to step 2, let's talk about the appropriate sized crate. Now, we don't want to get a crate that's too big. This is very important, especially if you're using your crate for potty training purposes. If you get a crate that's too big, your puppy will be able to use the bathroom in one corner and go sleep in the other corner. So we do want a crate that's just big enough for the puppy to stand up and turn around. Now, if you've got a larger breed dog, you may want to get a crate that can grow with your puppy. And there are plenty of crates available with dividers. Make sure that you're looking into the appropriate sized crate, a crate just big enough for them to stand up and turn around, and we can gradually move that divider and increase space or get a larger crate as your puppy grows and gets better with their potty training. Okay, my next tip is going to be to feed all meals inside of the crate. This is going to do 2 things. One, it's going to make a positive association with the crate once again. I go in here to get my meals, I go in here and find treats, and it's also going to deter your dog from wanting to have accidents in the crate. Nobody really wants to use the bathroom and eat in the exact same place. So any dog that's healthy and not coming from like a hoarding environment is naturally not going to want to use the bathroom in the place that they eat. So this is going to get you off to the right start with that as well. Once you follow these steps and your puppy has been allowed to explore their new crate, make a positive association, come in and out for some treats, have a couple of meals, it's a good time to start closing that crate for short periods of time. I do recommend staying in the room for this process, as well as offering your puppy some puppy-safe toys and a stuffed Kong so that they have something to do and they're not bored or frustrated while they're in their crate. As you're gradually working up to longer periods of time of allowing your puppy to be in the crate with the door closed, you might find that they start whining or getting a little frustrated wanting to get out of the crate. That's perfectly okay and a normal part of the process. We don't, however, want to let our puppy out while they are whining, unless, of course, it's a bathroom emergency. Instead, we want to wait for them to be quiet for a short period of time, immediately say yes, and open the crate door to allow them to come out when they're calm and quiet in the crate. Okay, for this next tip, you can see that I've placed a blanket over the crate. Now, you can use a blanket as long as your dog isn't trying to pull the blanket through and chew it up. If they're chewing it up, that can be potentially dangerous, and you probably want to go with a crate cover. But if not, a blanket should work fine. This kind of creates a den environment. A lot of dogs find this helpful, and it will help them to sleep better in the crate. Other dogs may not like it. So you're going to have to kind of decide what works for your dog and what doesn't work for your dog. I usually find that this is helpful, and I like to do this right before nap time and before bedtime. This is going to bring me to my next helpful tip. Now, we don't want to be trying to place our puppy in the crate when they're all pent up and full of energy. Please avoid doing that at all costs. We want to make sure our puppy is fed, is well exercised, and is tired when we're placing them in the crate during the crate training process. So if you see your puppy falling asleep on their own after they've had the opportunity to use the bathroom and got some exercise, you can kind of see if I scoot over here that he is falling asleep on his own. So this is an excellent time to scoop your puppy up and just place them inside their crate. At this point, they're tired, they want to go to sleep. They're going to associate this with a peaceful place for them to sleep. Do you hear that? Not a peep. So he is in here sound asleep, enjoying his nap time, and he is now associating his crate with a place to find treats, a place where he gets his meals, a place where his favorite toys are, and a place where he can peacefully rest once he's tired and needs a break from all of that learning and playing and bonding with you. In closing, let's talk about bedtime. Once we've had a successful day of crate training and following these tips, making a positive association with the crate, and it's time for bed, I personally like to move the crate up to my bedroom or have a secondary crate in my bedroom. This is a personal preference. You may want to just have it near your bedroom. You just want to make sure that you can hear your puppy if they're getting up at night to use the bathroom. Your puppy will outgrow this, but in the very beginning, there is a chance that they will have to get up at night, and we do not want to miss this opportunity and start the habit of having accidents in the crate. Similar to nap time, it's really important that we make sure that our puppy has had a chance to use the bathroom, is well exercised, is fed, and is tired before bed. I like to personally take the water away about an hour before bedtime to set myself up for success. Now, once you place your puppy in the crate, I like to use a crate cover or a blanket for this as well. They may still cry despite your very best efforts, and that's perfectly normal. It can be very frustrating, and this can go on for a little bit of time. We want to be really patient with this and make sure we're not letting our puppy out of the crate while they're crying. Now, if your puppy has fallen asleep and wakes up a few hours later and is crying, that's a good indication they may need to use the bathroom. During that case, I take the puppy out of the crate immediately outside to the bathroom. We don't engage in any play or cuddle time, and we come straight back into the crate. That way they understand that if they cry in the middle of the night, it's to go to the bathroom, it's not to get out and play. All right, you guys, I like to keep these videos as short and sweet and informative as possible. I hope that these tips are helpful to you on your crate training journey. If you have additional questions, you're welcome to ask them in the comments below, or reach out to me if you're in the Salt Lake City area and would like to do some private training sessions and get some additional guidance. Thanks so much for spending time with me today, and happy training.